So I have for you all a great box of goodness. Let's check out what's inside. Hey y'all, it's Vintage Vinny and welcome to another flea market haul. I went to the flea market after I came back from visiting Scott in Ephrata, PA, and I decided to leave the hotel early and go to the flea because it was only a 55-minute drive from where I was staying. So I did find a lot of really great things, and this is the very first item that we will be taking a look at. It's a really awesome mid-century modern atomic starburst chandelier. I paid $30 for it, which I thought was a really good price. Some of the little starburst and atomic shaped decorative pieces are missing some of the crystals, but that's okay because I know that those can be replaced relatively easily. And you can definitely tell this is an older piece judging by the Underwriter Laboratory sticker, which, you know, gives it age. I do know that in the 70s, modern, they did use chrome, but I do have a feeling that this is from the 50s, just judging by the look of it. I don't think that they did this in the 70s, but I could be wrong. I think it's more 50s, but even if it is 70s, it still has that mid-century look to it, so I'm perfectly happy with holding on to it for my future home. So we've got one more larger item, and then we can go check out the smaller items. The next item I would like to share with you all is this really awesome vintage Halloween cardboard cutout of a cat that looks like it's howling or screaming. It kind of reminds me of my Tiggy, and I paid $5 for it. I saw the exact same cat at one of the antique shops that Scott and I visited, and they wanted $18 for it. I will never spend that, unless it's something that's very, very rare. So he does have some condition issues, as you can see. His tail is ripped right here, but that's an easy fix. I'll just take some tape to that. But overall, I'm really happy to have it in my collection because I've wanted one of these for quite a while, and it was hard to find one at a decent price. So when I was quoted $5, I felt, what a deal. So this is a really, really fun piece. I paid $6 for it. It's a divided dish that's green, and I don't know how well it's going to show because I've got a flash on. Oh, but it glows. And it glows really, really nicely. I think at one point that it did have handles on it, but that's alright. I mean, I don't know. I'll clean it up and it'll probably shine real nicely, and then I can put it under the black light. So I think $6 was pretty fair for that. And since I'll be keeping it for myself, or at some point I might put it in a live sale, I thought, what the heck. Alright, I've got some stuff on the floor, and I want to get that first, so that way I don't forget about it. For $1, I got one of the Indiana Glass Diamond Point Pattern fairy lights in clear, and it was $1, like I just said. How can you say no to that? So that'll definitely be up for grabs as a wage war at a future live sale. Okay, so I've got 3 pieces of Christmas, vintage Christmas, that we will look at the very end because I think they're very, very cool. So this piece was really interesting. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it was $1, and it's got a clear lid and a green bottom. And I don't know if you're going to be able to tell or not, but it really faintly glows. Like it looks like a lot of uranium wasn't used in it. But I thought it was really interesting. It's very geometric looking. I don't know the value, nor do I know what pattern this is or who made it. But I thought it was neat enough to take a risk at purchasing for $1. Now, this is about a month ago that I bought this stuff, so if I don't remember prices, I apologize. I do know that I got this swung glass vase. This is probably from the 1970s. Oops. It's the colonial blue swung glass, and it's Fenton. I don't know if it's going to show or not, but the Fenton mark is there. I'm going to clean that up, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I may keep it, I may sell it, but I thought for a buck this one glass vase was worth it. For $3, I got 2 of the finger vases, the 5-finger vases. What a great price, because I paid $1.99 for one of these at a Goodwill not that long ago, and I got them for $3 for the set. I love these. I especially like this one because it kind of looks like it's giving you a naughty gesture. They need to be cleaned, of course, but they are still very fun. I know that there's a small market for these for people who collect them, but I will be holding on to these for $3 a piece. Speaking of swung glass vases, this was $4. It's another Fenton swung glass piece, and it's got strawberries on it, and I think of Vintage Thrifted Treasures when I see that. That's also marked Fenton on the bottom. So this is more than likely from the 1960s, 1970s. So that'll be up for grabs at a future live sale. And look at the top. It almost looks like a ruffled heart. So I think these would do really well now because if people want to decorate for Valentine's Day, they'll have this stuff for it. Oops, stuff's gonna fall and I already know it. So this was really cool. I paid $5 for it. It's I almost want to call it a beaker, but it's a measuring cup, and it's for Kodak ink, and it's marked, oh no, it just says Kodak on the bottom. So I thought that was really cool. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It's really thick glass, no cracks or chips on it, and it says the Eastman Kodak Company in Rochester, New York. So I guess this maybe was used for ink when they would develop the pictures back in the day, as opposed to now where we just snap photos on our phone and boom, there it is. Okay, this was funny. It's kind of naughty. It was $5. I bought it from a vendor that I don't mind paying their prices even if it's just up there a little bit because I've bought from them for years. So this one says Dirty Girl on the Go, and we've got a saucy girl riding a pony on a carousel. And it's just I think it's a luggage tag. So that'll be going into my junk jar. I think I bought these when I bought the swung glass vase, the strawberry one. It's some hens sitting on, I guess this is like a makeshift field with flowers. I don't know if they go together. I feel like the hens go on one of those egg dishes, like, you know, like a green egg dish, and then they sit on there for salt and peppers, but I could be very, very wrong. I'll probably sell these together as a set in a sale. So I got these, and I think these were only like a few dollars. They're promotional giveaway salt and pepper shakers for Westinghouse, plastic. They're both missing their stoppers, but I still think they're really cool. I've never seen washer and dryer salt and pepper shakers before. So I will more than likely look those up and see if they're worth anything. Whoops. And if they're not, I may keep them for myself, or I might offer them to you all. I haven't decided yet. I got a mid-century Starburst Sifter. I think I got this in a lot of stuff for $10. I think. I could be wrong. But again, it's been a month. How can I remember these things? So that'll more than likely go in a live sale, because I know mid-century is very, very popular. These almost look like grenades to me. They're hand-painted, or I don't know if they're hand-painted or reverse-painted salt and pepper shakers. I'll probably be offering these in a live sale. These would probably be really great for a Halloween display. What do you all think? No cracks, no chips. The bottoms look kind of weird. They are frosted. No cracks, no chips to it. But yeah, I thought they were really cool. Only paid $2.50. Alright, so I did get these Poodles here. I know Poodles are very, very popular in our live sales. So I picked these, I think it was supposed to be chained animals, but the people I bought them from only had these two. Can't remember how much they were. I think it was $2 for, like I said, I don't remember. So I got these. And then these came with it, I believe. Or no, maybe I bought this from another vendor. Like I said, I don't remember. So then I got these two dogs. So these will probably be sold as a... Well, maybe they're a little different, so I might sell them separately. But again, no markings on them, so I think they're probably Japan. This is going to go to my friend who likes vintage compacts. I don't know if this is deco or if this is made to look deco. It's for Elgin American, so it's definitely up there in age. So even if this is from the 60s, I still think she'll love it. I haven't seen her in almost a year and a half. I know what's going on right now has really affected visiting people, so I'll just hold on to it until I can see her again. Alright guys, I keep hitting my camera. So this was really cool. It's a Carousel Ornament. I couldn't say no to that when I saw it. I just thought it was super, super cool, and I'd never seen anything like it. So I apologize for the glare. This has got a very shiny design on it, but you get the picture. It's just really cool. And I'll be adding that to my vintage Christmas stuff. I got another charm bracelet. This one's very beachy. It's got a ship, a pirate, a lighthouse, a treasure chest. I guess that's a metal armor piece. And then we got a knight. How cool is that? That's going to definitely be going into my junk jar. And those are some heavy-duty charms, too. Now, I paid $2 for this Poodle set here. This is the mama and the two pups. The only issue is that her flower right there has been chipped. But other than that, she's in great shape, and her pups are in really good condition too. These will be in a live sale. I will probably end up waging them for all of you poodle lovers. So I do have some ephemera. And then I have a box of items that I'd like to share with you all, and then we will take a look at the vintage Christmas stuff. I think I paid $5 for this. This is a Vintage Look magazine from 1937. I really, really like this image of this girl who's doing, I guess, what was a exercise routine. I think this is German, a German exercise routine back then. Very, very cool. I've never seen anything like it before. I'll have to pilfer through it, and if I don't see anything that I think is all that interesting to me, again, I will probably put this in a sale. I know ephemera is another very popular item. Next one came with the grenade-looking salt and pepper shakers, the Sifter, and then the ornament. I almost bought this on eBay. This is a picture show magazine, and it's got a really saucy-looking sailor girl on it. By the way, that's Marie McDonald. I just love that imagery, and you know, it's got some issues. I mean, it's older ephemera, but I love it. I absolutely love it. I wish I could go through it, but it's hard to do that on camera. Alright, so let me pause it right here, and then I will grab the other items that we're going to be taking a look at before we check out the vintage Christmas. So I have for you all a great box of goodness. Let's check out what's inside. So the very first item we're going to be taking a look at from the box of goodness, which by the way, I did pay $37 for everything that we're going to be looking at. And if you average it out, that's about $2.64 a piece. What a great deal. So this is really, really cute, and you all know I love my beach themed. It's a vintage whale pillow, probably from the 1960s. I'm going to wash her in a very gentle wash cycle, just to get rid of the smell, because it does kind of have like a, you know, it's been sitting amid a bunch of other musty stuff. Now, I do like the musty smell because that means it's got age to it, but when it comes to linens and textiles, if I'm going to be keeping them, I do like to wash them just to get rid of that smell, because you don't know where it's been lingering. So, I thought she was cute and I had to have her. So, if I didn't mention it to you all, the box of goodness, I felt that going through these one by one would probably just take up too much time, so I decided to pull everything out of the box of goodness. It's a bunch of planters. So again, with the whale pillow, all of this stuff cost me 37 bucks, $2.64 a piece. So the only things that are not planters are, and sorry Misty and Katie, but I have a clown figurine that I couldn't resist. This is not a planter, but it's a Hager piece, I believe. Yep, it says Hager down there, if I can't focus. Yep, there's Hager on the bottom. I really like that green color. I just think it's neat. Now this will probably be sold by the time you see this video, because this is pre-recorded and you probably won't see it till next week. But it's a Hager turkey vase, or planter, sorry. I hosted a 3 sellers, 1 sale that I did with Dee from Thrill of the Thrift and Crafty Jackie. And then I did my own sale. So this will be, or has been offered and has probably been sold by the time you see this. I think this is a Mexican, like, piece. I believe most of these are probably American Bisque or Royal Copley, unless it's the Hager pieces. I feel like I got this guy from a different vendor, but I just can't remember. I'm contemplating keeping this horse one because I love it. I think it's super, super cool, and I love the color of them. I've seen this guy before at many different antique shops. And it's just a bear holding a wheelbarrow. That'd be great for springtime. We've got a duck, and I actually have one of these already. That's in a bit of a darker shade of yellow. We've got a swan, and I think this is brushed McCoy. I could be wrong. We've got a donkey, which would be good for an air plant because it's a small piece of greenery. We've got a lamb, a very nice blue lamb, which would look great in a boy's nursery, or if you just like the color blue. We've got, I believe that's a lamb or a sheep. We've got a donkey, and his foot is chipped, so he will be a little less expensive in my sale. And then we've got this really adorable Dutch girl. And these are really nice pieces. I am really, really thrilled with my purchase. So now that we've checked out the box of goodness, let's go ahead and check out the vintage Christmas. And to conclude this flea market haul, we're going to be looking at the vintage Christmas items. So this piece I paid $4 for. I don't want to say it's a percolator, but it plugs in and it warms up whatever liquid you've got in it. It's a, I'm holding it upside down. It's a Dan Breckner piece. It was made in Japan. Is the cord inside? I can't remember. Yep. Brand new, never used. That cord does not look like it's been tampered with. So that's going to stay in there. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to be saving that for a sale in December, or if I'm going to be holding on to it, or if I may list it on eBay. I have not decided yet. But $4 was a great price. So this item, can't remember how much it was, but I couldn't resist it. It's a card box, or like a stationery box. Let me pick up my camera here so you guys can see it. And I've seen this image on the wooden signs that you get at TJ Maxx or Hobby Lobby or whatever. And you never see the original boxes with the stationery. Actually, this doesn't have any stationery in it, but the box itself is just cool. It's in rough shape because it's old, But again, I love it. Deluxe Christmas Gift Wrapping Ensemble. You get 20 large sheets and approximately 20 by 30 with matching tags and seals. So I thought that that was really, really cool, so I couldn't say no to that. Alrighty. The last item that we're going to be looking at, I did pay $23 for, and you'll see why in just a minute. This is a Sears Christmas Catalog from 1942, and it is just awesome. I love the image of the girl and the doll, and you can see the pine tree in the back, or the Christmas tree in the back. But I mean, you just don't see this kind of stuff anymore, and it is just such an exquisite piece. And while it was $23, I was not, I wasn't afraid to pay that because, A, it came from a vendor that I bought from many times over, and these Christmas catalogs are the most desirable of any of them that are out there. I've seen catalogs from like the mid-70s into the late 70s up through the 80s, and they just don't compare to what you see in these older catalogs. So yeah, that's why I went ahead and paid them the $23, because you don't see these hardly at all. So yeah, that is everything that I picked up at the Flea. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite item or favorite items that I picked up today?
So that's all I have for you today. Be sure and give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell next to the subscribe button if you'd like to know when new videos are posted. All of the links to my social media accounts via Instagram are down below as well, where you will see pictures of items to come in future haul videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye guys!